start and talk to me, ask me questions, whatever you want to do.
Here we are. Just say what you were.
Well, I've got one side, I'd say half done of the turquoise, like of this brow. And now I'm doing the sort of first stage of the second side before I do the third stage of the other side. So I've done on the other side what I'm doing now, which is placing strategically like a little mosaic. Well, it is a little mosaic, miniature mosaic really, onto these areas, gluing them on, and then sanding them down, and then gluing other little bits on wherever they're missing, and just sort of building that up. Just like a little mosaic pathway or floor in a bathroom or something. So that's where I'm at right now. It's just that little nickel-pickledy miniaturized. I mean, it's just as much work as a larger mosaic. In some ways it's more work because of the precision involved. And of course the tweezers and the glue and everything else don't always cooperate, but they, you know, there's definitely a demand on the ability to be very patient and calm as you're doing it, and sometimes taking pieces out that don't just seem to want to work and moving on to the next fit, because this really is, it's hand-picked little pieces to fit in here, but it's also so the pieces just have to be right, but it's also the insight, or you know, the artist's eye, I guess, to finding those ideal little bits and pieces, and that would in turn take on the personality of the artist according to whatever they would choose, or the style or designs. And many people know types of designs I gravitate towards, for sure. With my tattoo art, there's a lot of similarities and some differences, I guess, for anyone watching. But this is it's extremely rewarding. I like working with many different materials on a project, as opposed to I mean, I like everything, but I do like multimedia, and I'm gravitating towards, in my mind, as I do these things, ideas of further projects that might interest me. Sculpture definitely captures quite a bit. Sculpture in the loose sense, not necessarily sculpting or not, but creating three-dimensional pieces of art, as opposed to a flat canvas, is definitely very inviting. And it comes, I guess, from my experience tattooing, where I'm working never on a flat surface, really. And I've come to really, really like those contours and challenges that I get working on someone's body. And it takes me back to many years in art college, when I was doing all kinds of, you know, from painting to sculpture to jewelry making and beyond. And I left all that behind and focused mostly on tattooing, which was my choice, my love. But now it's just interesting that I'm kind of bouncing back into not excluding tattooing, but including tattooing as one of many avenues to stroll down in my, oh my gosh, this part is just wanting to stick onto the ends of the tweezers because I'm talking and doing at the same time. This is a really delicate little corner piece.